Let us know where you are, please. 81333. Start your text with CWR. We've told Richard Williams to frankly just go and chill out a little bit. And Rich, you've taken it a bit literally this morning.
That's right, Phil. Yes, we're at the University of Warwick. We're on the Wellesbourne campus. We're actually at the UK Vegetable Genebank, which was one of the facilities here. And we're going to find out just how cold it is here this morning with Dr. Charlotte Allender. Now, Charlotte, we're actually standing in the reception area. We're going to get progressively cooler over the next few minutes. The temperature here is 19 degrees. Just explain to us what the UK Vegetable Genebank is.
Well, good morning. So we hold a seed collection of about 14,000 different samples of different vegetable crops. And we're all about biodiversity conservation. So we're interested in conserving the diversity within crops to make sure that plant breeders and researchers have got the material they need to make better crops in the future. So
we're going to move through now. If you can imagine behind us, we've got racks and racks and racks of books, which are things like the Encyclopedia of Plants. So it's very sort of 19 degrees Celsius here. I'm going to let you lead the way. Now, I know this is going to be cold, Charlotte, because it says thermal dynamics warning. So open the door. We're going to step in. Whoa. Now, we've come into the drying room, but it feels quite chilly in here. So what's the temperature in here, Charlotte?
So it's 15 degrees C in here, but as you say, it's very dry. So the humidity is set at 15%, which is much, much drier than it normally is sort of outdoors on a normal day.
Yeah, it feels a lot colder in here. It's sort of got that sort of, almost, it doesn't feel, it feels more like 8, 9 degrees or even 7, 8.
Yeah, I think that's the dryness, because I think when we perceive heat, the humidity is a big part of it.
Why do the plants and seeds need to be stored at such cold temperatures?
Well, in this room, we're actually processing our seed samples, so we're preparing them for a storage at an even colder temperature. So the next room is a lot colder, but the seed need to be really dry to survive in there, so that's what we're doing in this room.
So it's kind of like hibernating seeds?
In the cold room, yes, very much.
Right, well, this cold room is behind us, so if you can imagine it, we've got a giant white door here. You're going to press the buzzer. There we go. It's like a massive walk-in fridge. We're opening the door. Right, here we go. Brrr. Wow, now this is freezing. How cold is this?
So this is minus 20, and we're obviously just stood in the doorway because we really shouldn't be walking into it without a good thick coat on, which is what I normally wear when I'm in here.
You've got short sleeves on at the moment. I feel like we're underprepared for this.
But on a hot day, it's actually quite nice sometimes. I
was going to say, this must be really popular at the moment, this part of the campus.
But the drying room is very nice on a very hot afternoon.
Now, minus 20, I just want to look through these flaps here. There's like racks and racks of sort of silver packaging. Are they all the seeds?
So yes, they're the seeds. They're packed in foil, which keeps the moisture out. So when they're stored below freezing, what we don't want is ice forming in the tissues of the seeds themselves, because that will kill them.
The way I describe it is it's almost like vacuum-packed food that spaceman would have, or space
very similar material, yeah.
That's sort of that thought thing. We're going to close that door, so minus 20, and we're back into the relative warm of 15 degrees Celsius in the drying room.
Yes, quite a difference.
And the thing is, I mean, at the moment, with the seeds thing, I was amazed to know you've got 1,200 different varieties of carrot.
Yes, so if you think of the vegetables you see on the supermarket shelves, if you think of cabbages in particular, you'll know that there are lots of different types of cabbage, so white cabbage, red cabbage. So the same is true of all different vegetable crops. So we are trying to conserve the diversity present within each crop type.
There you go. So you've got 1,200 carrots, and we're just going to go back through into the main room, and we're back into. Actually, it feels boiling here, back at 19 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, you really notice the humidity as well.
There you go. So we're off to the hottest place now, Phil, in the next hour. Back out the cold room there. Minus 20 with it. Not the coldest place on the campus. There are fridges here which reach minus 80 to store DNA.
Wow, that's amazing. And, forget about the temperature, 1,200 varieties of carrot.
I know.
There's something I didn't know this morning. Richard, thanks very much. Richard Williams is visiting the coolest and hottest workplaces in Coventry and Warwickshire this morning. If you